The majority of staff affected are employed by private sector subcontractors carrying out contracts on behalf of the failed firm. Experts also said up to 30,000 small firms were owed money by Carillion, which crashed into liquidation after failing to resolve a huge debt crisis, with insolvency practitioners reporting an immediate rush of calls from worried business owners who face combined losses approaching £1 billion. Top Carillion executives face investigation after the firm's demise put thousands of jobs at risk and saw the government heavily criticised for its role in the debacle. Cabinet Office Minister David Lidington said initial efforts to deal with the crisis had gone pretty well. PACarillion workers could see their wages stop. TomorrowPACarillion went bust with debts of around £1.5 billion. Of course, if there are lessons which can be learned, they will be. Prime Minister's spokesman speaking after a meeting of the government's Emergency Planning Committee Cobra last night. He said the message was that day one had gone pretty well, people were turning up to work, we had not had reports of any serious disruption to service delivery. But we also had a report from PwC, who are working as the special managers for the official receiver, that took us through the advice they are providing to concerned employees and contractors on their website and through their helpline. And it was an opportunity for ministers just to test what is going on, what sort of concerns are being expressed, and to decide how we should best address those and provide the reassurance people want. A last-ditch plea from Carillion to the government to provide it with a £20 million lifeline fell on deaf ears over the weekend, triggering a compulsory liquidation to be overseen by PwC. PACarillion workers have been left facing an uncertain future. Carillion has public sector or public-private partnership contracts worth £1.7 billion, including providing school dinners, cleaning and catering at NHS hospitals, construction work on rail projects such as HS2 and maintaining 50,000 Army base homes for the Ministry of Defence. The group, which employs around 20,000 British workers, has been struggling under £900 million of debt and a £587 million pension deficit. Mr. Lidington told Parliament the official receiver would investigate the role of the company's former and current directors, warning they could face severe penalties. He spoke amid growing anger at bumper payouts received by former Chief Executive Richard Howson. He pocketed £1.5 million in salary, bonuses and pension payments during 2016 and, as part of his departure deal, Carillion agreed to keep paying him a £660,000 salary and £28,000 in benefits until October. Theresa May's official spokesman said initially the government will be paying staff through the official receiver to ensure that public services continue to run as normal. He added that there would be some additional burden on the taxpayer from the cost of the receiver. But Mr. Lidington insisted that Carillion's failure will see shareholders and lenders bear the brunt of the pain, rather than taxpayers. Shareholders will be wiped out and lenders including HSBC, Barclays, Santander and Royal Bank of Scotland are reportedly set to lose an estimated £2 billion as a result of the collapse. The group's demise has posed questions as to why Carillion continued to receive government contracts despite issuing a number of profit warnings. Asked whether it had been a mistake to continue awarding contracts to Carillion, the PM's spokesman said since July, "We have kept a very close eye on this, but of course if there are lessons which can be learned, they will be."